Baby, come and talk to me. Jodeci, tryna show you love. It's that TLC.
So today we are going to piggyback off of my very first video where I talked about the 5 different types of daters. So let me go back over the terms that I asked you guys to keep in the back of your mind. Now I'm gonna need you all to keep these terms in the back of your mind, and reason being is because you're gonna have to be able to spot out the daters that are there to waste your time so that you'll be able to have a much better successful online dating experience. Okay, so number 1 was our bait and switch daters. Number 2 was our chronic daters. Number 3 is our ghost daters. Number 4 is our genuine daters. And number 5 is our water testers or time wasters. It's all in the same. So those are the 5 that I talked about in my very first video that I did. Okay, so we're going to talk about your bait and switch daters. Bait and switch dater is exactly what it is. What you see is not what you're going to get from a bait and switch dater. I know 2 different type of scenarios that a bait and switch dater typically does. Usually with males, when they're doing their bait and switch with women online, they typically lie about their height. They might have in their profile that they're 6 feet, but then when you talk to them online or you meet them in person, they only like 5'7". Clearly it's just been a bait and switch going on here. Okay, with females typically lie about their age. So if you meet a woman online, she may have in her profile that she's only 39, but typically she's like 52. Okay, she look young, so she could pull that off until she's asked. And if she's being honest, she's going to say, well, hey, I'm 52. And you're scratching your head again like, okay. So clearly there's been a bait and switch going on with that. The second type of bait and switch that I've noticed while dating online is the all of a sudden time and switch date. Say for instance, if you meet that person on a Monday and they say, hey, you know, I like you, I'd like to meet you out. Why don't you set up a date for us to get together and meet? So you say, okay, well, fine. How about Saturday at noon? Would that work for you at the park? And they say, oh, yeah, sure. Saturday at noon at the park is just fine. So you're all excited. You set off some time for Saturday at noon at the park. And then a couple days leading up before Saturday, they come with, you know what, something came up. I cannot meet you Saturday at noon. I really like to see you. How about if we meet tonight at 7? So, you know, of course, you've already set out some time. You're looking forward to meeting that person. So you say, okay, well, that's fine. We can meet tonight at 7. You have just accepted the bait. Okay. The bait was they changed the time and they changed the location. Instead of Saturday at noon, they have now just changed it to tonight at 7 at maybe a local cafe or a bar that's right around the corner, conveniently from the house. The reason why they do this is because they want to get you by yourself so that they can have sex with you. You have to watch out for that. Typically, when you meet a bait and switcher, it's a whole lot of confusion going on there, and it's intentional. The reason why is because at the end of the day, they're being very, very deceptive. Okay? So when you notice a bait and switcher, what you always want to do is bring it back to the original plan, the plan that you started with first. So the original plan was to meet at the park on Saturday at 12 noon. Always bring it back to the original plan. If they come with, well, you know what, I can't do the park, I can't do 12 noon, say, okay, you know what, no problem. Just let me know when you can. Leave it just like that. So number 2, we're going to move on to our chronic dater. A chronic dater is exactly what it sounds like. A chronic dater, a serial dater, all one and the same. These are the type of people that they are your when, where, and hows. No matter when you get offline, guess what? They are right there. So say for instance, you've been online 3 months, you decide to get offline. So you wait another 3 months, you get back online. Well, when you get back online, guess what? They're right there. So you get offline for, you say, okay, I'm get offline about a year. When you come back, guess what? Your chronic dater is right there. Here's what you need to know about a chronic dater. A chronic dater is not looking for anything serious other than to date. That's all they want. They're not looking for commitment. Matter of fact, the minute you start talking about commitment and accountability, there's a problem. I like to put these type of daters in my narcissistic category, because all they want to do is have a good time. They're going to move really fast, and they're moving fast because their intent is to have sex with you. They want to get in and get out, because remember, they're chronic, so they're not looking for anything that's going to hold them down. These type of daters, they don't want accountability, they don't want a commitment, but they want the benefits of a relationship. All right, so be aware of your chronic daters. Okay, so number 3, let's talk about your ghost daters. Ghost daters are daters who never have a picture up. It's like they run around in the dark online. Okay, that's basically what it is. They have no picture up. The reason why they don't have a picture up is because, from my experiences, they are already involved with somebody. The number one excuses they give when you ask why they don't have a picture is, the type of work I do, I can't have a picture up. Please be leery of that. It's not the type of work that they do that they can't have a picture up. It's because they are already in something and they can't be caught online talking to you with a picture up. Okay? That's typically why they don't have a picture up. Whenever I see that, that's automatically a red flag for me, because in my bio, if there is no picture, there is no response from me. So if you keep running around talking to me, I need to know where your picture is. And I would ask, where's your picture? So watch out for that. Number 4, we're going to talk about your genuine daters. Those are my favorite type of daters, and here's why. A genuine dater is just that. You guys are probably like, there are no genuine daters. Believe you me, there are some genuine daters online. It's not a whole lot of them, but they're there. Okay, so how the genuine dater works is if they contact you or you contact them, if there's an interest there, they are going to respond right back. You're not going to wait 2-3 days, a week, none of that. They're going to respond right back to you. They're going to make it comfortable for you. They're going to stay on whatever platform you want to stay on. So say, for instance, if you met them on Bumble, if you want to continue to talk on Bumble, you'll continue to talk on Bumble. If you decide to say, you know what, I want you to call me, I'm feeling comfortable, I want to give you my number, they'll call you. They're going to message you often. Okay? Those are your genuine daters. And one thing I've learned with a genuine dater is this. Even when I've went out with genuine daters in the past, if we didn't make a connection, we definitely made a friendship with a genuine dater, because I've noticed with a lot of genuine daters are that they're respectful. They're not trying to rush anything. They're just serious about what it is that they're trying to do with you. And they make sure that they display that with you. So now those type of daters is what you want to look for. And number 5 is my time wasters, water testers, all the same. These people are there merely for real to just waste time. These type of people here, they have a picture, but they'll have a blank profile. They have nothing in their profile. They barely talk about their job. They barely say if they have any kids. They might have in the profile bio, ask me later. They just don't have anything for the most part. The excuse they give is that, I'm not big on this. I'm new with this. I mean, this is what you hear from these type of people. When I meet people who are online that have profiles like that, I typically don't really waste my time trying to build a connection with them, because if you haven't even took the time to really work on your profile and really put in what it is that you want, what it is that you're looking for, then you're not going to put a whole lot of time into me trying to get to know me. You're just not going to do it. So for me, those I typically watch out for. Now, I'm sure there's others, but those are the 5 biggest ones that I've noticed on any platform that I have been on. Okay, So definitely pay attention to those. Like, I like to hear in the comments the type of daters that you have experienced online. I really like to know. So if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye for now.